Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another speed test. So in this video, we will be checking out the performance of the Vivo V25e against the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G. And the Samsung A33 5G is powered by a Samsung Exynos 1280 SoC with 8 GB of RAM, while the Vivo is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. And both phones is running on Android 13, One UI 5 versus a FunTouch OS version 13. On the back, we have quad cameras on the Samsung versus a triple cameras on the Vivo. And the Samsung has a 48 megapixel optical image separation main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel macro, and a 5 megapixel which is a depth sensor. While on the another hand, Vivo has a 64 megapixel optical image separation main camera. Then we have 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor at the back. And the back of the Samsung is made up of plastic, and the back of the Vivo is made up of glass, and both phones has a plastic frame. We have a completely flat frame on the Vivo, while Samsung also has almost a flat frame. So on the bottom, no headphone jack on both these devices, and Samsung has a stereo speakers while the Vivo does not have any stereo speakers in the 90,000 PKR price range. That's really disappointing. So very excited to see which one is faster. So now let's begin the test with the boot up test. So logos came up first on the Vivo. Again, Android 13 with FunTouch OS 13 versus One UI 5. So Vivo is faster when it comes to booting up. Samsung also right behind there. We only have 1 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. So Vivo has a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 90Hz refresh rate. Also we have 1300 nits of peak brightness, while on the another hand, Samsung has a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate. Also on the front, we have Korean Gorilla Glass 5. No information about the Vivo glass on the front, and the bottom chin and the bezels, it is more smaller on the Vivo V25e, as you can see. And both phones also has a U-shaped notch which looks very similar. So everything is close up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So now let's start off with the phone dialer. That one, it is little faster on the Samsung. Again, we have different UI on both phones with different animation. So opening up the settings, again little faster on the Samsung. So now let's go to the displays on both phones. Again, we have 90Hz refresh rate, so no 120Hz even on the Samsung. So now check out some more application, like always Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network. So the Vivo is a tiny bit faster. So again, you guys will judge of the speed test. Let's see scrolling, and that is feels really smooth on both phones. Both phones is on 90Hz, working absolutely fine. So now let's open this. So now let's see scrolling again really smooth performance on both phones. So now check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. Little faster on the A33 5G, so 1 second difference there. So Instagram faster on the Samsung. Let's pin out. Again faster on the Samsung as well. Samsung has stereo speakers, and you can see the difference as well. Similar result in the Snapchat. Now let's see Spotify. That one is really similar. So now let's see Subway Surfer. Helio G99 Exynos 1280. So Samsung is a tiny bit faster, as you can see. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the Samsung. And here is the Vivo looks like with single speaker. So the Vivo speakers does not have a lot of bass as well as loudness which Samsung speakers has. Let's see temper and 2. And the display quality, I feel it is very similar on both phones, and the colors also looks really good on both phones. So Samsung is taking the lead one more time. So the gaming performance, overall the performance, it is faster on the Samsung. So now let's open this big game which is called as PUBG Mobile, and in that game, and both phones will give you a smooth graphics with ultra frame rate. Samsung is faster again, as you can see. One more time, again smooth graphics with ultra frame rate. So now let's opening up the Twitter, that one faster on the Samsung. So now let's open Zedge, and that one it is faster again on the Vivo. So now let's see scrolling, is really smooth on both phones, and 90 Hz is working absolutely fine. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one is faster. So the Samsung is a tiny bit faster, and the cam performance, I feel it is little better on the Samsung because we have ultra wide. So now let's look at the front facing camera, and the front facing camera, it is much better on the Vivo. Vivo has a better color reproduction as well as exposure level as compared to the Samsung. So now let's see internet browsing speed. I am seeing default Samsung internet browser on the A33 5G versus a Google Chrome on the Vivo. So now let's open wikipedia.org, and that one it is little faster on the Vivo. Let's see scrolling, and in the start I see a little jitters on both phones, but now it is really stable. So now let's open this, and scrolling again, absolutely smooth on both phones, no jitters this time or any hiccups. Next on the list is Samsung.com, and Samsung is faster in that area in terms of opening up the Samsung.com. Let's see scrolling, little FPS drop on the Vivo in the start, but Samsung it is all the time at 90 Hz. Vivo is still not at 90 Hz, I don't know why, while Samsung it is at 90 Hz. So Vivo needs some optimization with their 90 Hz refresh rate. So now check out RAM management. Both phones has 8 GB of RAM. So phone dialer still there, settings, Amazon shopping still there, Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, let's see pin out, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer still there. Let's see Temper and 2. Let's see PUBG Mobile, that got refresh on the Vivo. So now let's opening up the Twitter and Zedge, an internet browser. I don't know where is Zedge on the Vivo. So let's find Zedge. I can't find Zedge on the Vivo, I don't know why. So now let's open internet browser on the Samsung as well, still there. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G is perform faster than the Vivo V25e in games only, but in day-to-day applications, in social media applications, that one it is really similar on both phones. I feel that Samsung is a more optimized phone and a little more powerful than the Vivo V25e, which has a Helio G99 SoC. So in terms of the RAM wise in that area, and both phones is performing excellent in the RAM management, not a single refresh on both phones. And Samsung has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 25 watt fast charging support, but no charger in the box, while the Vivo has a 4500 mAh battery size with a 44 watt fast charger. So thank you so much for watching this speed test. I hope you like this speed test. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.